And we're back to learning Photoshop in a year, day 76. Let me show you the other gradients after we've already talked about the linear gradients and the radial gradients right here. There are three more gradient styles. The angular, but let me add a radial here so that we can compare it. I'll make that invisible for now, and here's the angular. So it's in principle also a radial gradient, but it uses the angle. So it doesn't go from the inside to the outside, it goes from 0 to 360 degrees, and therefore we have a harsh edge at this 360 degree mark between black and white in this case. Center is for repositioning it. You can make it bigger or smaller, which doesn't have an impact here, as it's about an angle. Color stops are now these two, so the ones right next to each other. If you don't see the properties menu, go to Window, click on Properties, and here's the black one. Let me change that to red. And a small white one next to it, on the outside. That's the second color stop. Let me make that blue. Then we have a location adjustment, which is for the transition. This is usually set to 50%, which makes it 180 degrees. And then we have a reflected gradient, and this is simply a linear gradient that goes in two directions, so from the center to top and bottom or left and right. Still two color stops, and the transition adjustment right here, this diamond icon, and the two lines, they determine how far you go to the outside. And then we have a diamond gradient. Let me change the color here as well. For the most part, you want to use the linear and the radial. This is why I've made specific videos about that, but these other gradient styles exist, so I at least wanted to cover them. Hope this video was helpful, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.